Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy T-Lo Man coming at you with another video. And in this video, I'm super hyped. It's the last battle of the season of this 3v3 and we're gonna go into 5v5s hopefully next. And I'm super hyped. But in this match, we're gonna end up with Splash. And I gotta say right off the rip, this is gonna be a really good battle. Me and Splash go at it. We'd be trading blow for blows, just hitting each other with haymakers. So it's a good fight. We both go pretty heavy on defense, so it's an interesting one for sure. But before we get into the match, I just want to say at the time of this recording, I'm at 99 subs. If you guys can find it in your heart to get me to 100, I would appreciate it. I didn't even think I would ever be in this position, so to be almost at 100, I am super hyped right now. So if any of you guys aren't subbed, if you guys could hit that sub button, boy, it make a brother feel good. All right, let's get into this one. All right, and like always, we're gonna compare how me and Splash match up, and we're gonna take a look at our accounts. Right here off the rip, you're gonna see that he does have more GP than me, but when it comes to the Grand Arena, I do have more offensive wins, undersized squads, and clears. Definitely has more holds than me. He has more Zetas than me, but I do have more G13s. He has a slight advantage on speed, but you're gonna see the characters that I do have a little more speed on those key characters, such as Revan, Malik. He does got me on Jedi Knight Revan, but even Watt, Thrawn. But other than that, it's pretty close, and this is a good matchup right here. All right, and that's how me and Splash compare. So let's get ready to jump into that Grand Arena. Alright, right off the rip, you're going to see that Splash did attack first. He couldn't get past my SLKR and my Darth Revan trio. And he did set me his own SLKR, so I ended up opting to go with the cheese team, the General Anakin Skywalker lead with Chewbacca and 5s. Alright, and I opted to go with 5s instead of Han. I know a lot of people use Han in this counter with the Daka and Zombie variant. But I like having Han on that second team that is able to clean up just in case I'm not able to get through this Kylo on the one shot right here. And this still has the potential to one shot this team, but you're gonna see it doesn't go like that for me. And right here you're gonna see that I end up losing my Chewie, and it's the beginning of the end. And yeah, that just really sucked because as soon as Chewie goes out in any of these battles with SLKR, it's a wrap. You need Chewie to survive and provide that crit immunity and that non-ability to stun. But it's like my girl Aaliyah says. That's my girl right there. Anyways, we're going to use the CLS with Han and Thrawn. And there was a reason I didn't want to use Han in the beginning. It's because I wanted him with this team just because I knew there was a chance that I would lose. But you're going to see it gets real sketchy.
Oh my God!
And that was crazy because Thrawn was at a sliver of health. And if he would have died right off the rip, there's no way that we would have won this. But because I did have him at G13 Relic 3, he was able to survive, and that really was the key moment in this fight. CLS and Han were able to shoot him down and get that clean win at the end, giving us 32 banners and a true shot on his Kylo. So that opens up for the rest of this fight. Alright, and after that SLKR battle, I ended up going after that Padme just because it was the second hardest team that was on the bottom, and I ended up using my EP, Vader, and my IPD to take it out. And you're gonna see it's not as smooth with IPD as it is with Thrawn, but we're still able to one-shot it and get okay banners. And you're gonna see even with IPD, not much changes. We're gonna go for Anakin right off the rip.
Bye, Felicia.
That fool gets erased. And after that, it becomes apparent that it's not as nice as it is with Thrawn, because Thrawn's able to apply that fracture. But I Heavy 9 PD is pretty nice as well, just because he does have that Zeta on him, and that it can't get any buffs as long as they have target lock. So that's going to be really nice. And you're going to see that Vader and EP do the rest, and they're easily able to take it out. I agree with Palpatine. 52 banners, I'll take that all day. That's real good. But next up, just so we can see that bottom wall, we got to get through this Newt team. This Newt team, I usually would take my CLS squad with it, but I don't have it because I use it for the Supreme Leader Kylo. So I end up using my Clone Brother squad. And you're going to see it's a little sketchy, but you're going to see the Brotherhood. They're able to get it done.
Hey, brother.
Alright, and in this battle, it doesn't end up being the most clean win. We only end up with 50, but right here, my main focus was to take out Newt. Newt is a problem on any Newt squad just because of that extortion. And you're going to see that we're able to take him off right away, kill him once and kill him again. And after Newt's gone, it's not really a problem. We do have to worry about Django, but he's only at gear 12, so that's not too bad. And we easily get the win, even though it's ugly. But because of that, we're able to see what's behind that back wall, and we see an Old Republic. So you know me, especially if you've been watching the videos. It's OG Kylo time.
I'm solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo, I'm riding solo.
And of course, Kylo's running solo. Easy win. We end up with max banners. I don't know if my opponents have really scouted me in any of my matches. They seem like they always put Old Republic down, and it always gets soloed. I don't know if it's out of they just don't have enough teams, like myself included. I put my Old Republic on defense as well, but behind my Kylo, I don't know if he felt like I wasn't going to get through his Kylo, and he was able to put it down. But either way, thank you, because we end up with max banners, and I'll take that all day. Alright, and we end up with 56, and I'm going to take that all day, especially in this battle, because we do end up with a pretty low banner count. This is going to be an ugly match, but instead of staying on that back wall, I end up opting to go back to the top zone just because they have harder teams, and I might as well get those harder teams out of the way and use my leftovers to clear that back wall. And I end up going for GG first because I knew what I was going to use, Jedi Knight Revan with Jolie and Yoda.
It's time to do.
And this duel is definitely a sketchy one. I don't know what it is, if I need to look at my mods or even relic up my Jedi Knight Revan, but this is always just a sketchy matchup. It feels like my Jedi Knight Revan always dies. Same with my Yoda, and my Jolie's left there like, I don't know if I know what to do. And then he reses them back up, and it just continues that never-ending cycle of dying and resing and eventually taking out B1, and then we can focus on GG. And that's what I'm talking about. That's insane. We managed to res Yoda, but Revan just dies right off the rip. I know I probably didn't play that one right, but it's just a sketchy team. And Jolie is a key character to this, because if he wasn't able to be as beefy as he is, take hits like that, there's no way I would be able to beat any GG teams with this squad. And right there, we're able to bring back Jedi Knight Revan, and you're gonna see that we accidentally do take out B1. He's able to hit us, and we only leaves GG left. And right here, we're just able to whittle him away, take his turn meter away, and easily take him out. But man, sketchy process to get here. 51 banners, I'll take that all day. Alright, and next I go with the second hardest team up here, and that's gonna be this crew lead with Watt and Sith Trooper. And you're gonna see it does not go good for us. This is a pretty crazy team, especially when you bring in Watt with this. It just makes the crew pretty much invincible. Alright, and I'm not going to bore you with this whole fight, so I will take chunks of this out, but we do end up timing out. It's just an insane team. We end up getting Watt out, which is a big help, but you're going to see with the text that he put on crew and Sith Trooper, is just insane. So I'm just gonna let this one run and let you enjoy this timeout.
Few moments later.
Right here was a key moment because we're able to take out Watt, so that's gonna help when I go back and fight the squad again. Those techs aren't gonna be on here.
1 hour later.
It really does feel like 1 hour later. We're just doing the same things over and over.
Many hours later.
And we're still doing the same things. We're able to put debuffs onto Kylo, but it just does not help. And we end up doing a draw, which kind of sucks because that's one of my premier teams, but we were able to get Watt, so I'm going to take that moral victory in our second battle. I don't fight that squad right away. I end up fighting their brother squad, their Rex lead, with my own Kylo, Sith Trooper, and Executioner, and we're able to get the win. But this is an ugly matchup as well. I betted on Crew having that taunt ability up when that Rex Late came out, and you're going to see when that Rex Late pops, it does not work in my favor. Crew does not have taunt, so that really threw a wrench in it, and it really scared me. I'm not going to lie. I thought maybe I could lose this battle. First Rex Late, everything worked out fine. Crew took it, but once we took out Rex and 5 sacrificed himself, Rex gets another execute and takes out my Executioner right there. I was super pissed on that one. But right here was also sketchy because Kylo did not have taunt, but he opted to attack Kylo. If he would have attacked Sith Trooper, that would have been a problem. But we do end up with the win, and we get 50 banners, so I'll take that. Alright, and right here, before we get into the rest of the match, I gotta do a little disclaimer because it's about to get ugly. I go against his defense like it's Rocky and Drago, and we're just going at it blow for blow. And I use pretty much my whole roster to clear this. It's about to get ugly, but it's a good one for sure. You're going to see a lot of different cleanup squads, and hopefully you guys enjoy this because it's ugly, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, right here we end up going back to the back wall, and I ended up using a Nest solo against this bug team. And before anyone says anything, I knew there was a chance for this to happen. That just sucked. There's no other way to put it. Those counters really end up killing me, and IPD just blew up in her face, which completely sucks. I knew I could took that team out solo, but I knew there was a chance for that to happen as well. But we end up using a cleanup squad right here with my Murder Bears to take out this Sloan Poggle. An easy win right here, but we do end up with the 2-shot. So even lower banners, 33. But hey, we get through it. Next up, I ended up going against this Dooku squad with Droideka and Sith Trooper. And you're going to see that having this squad really created some problems. If they didn't have Sith Trooper in here, I knew I could have easily took this out, but Sith Trooper threw a wrench into it, and JTR, guess worked. But we do manage to take out Sith Trooper, so I'll take that as a victory. And yeah, it just does not go good for this team. It's right there. Dooku with his counters, his ability to stun, the ability to put heal immunity really just dismantled this squad. And right there we lost JTR, and that completely threw every wrench into it. But we do manage to get the Sith Trooper, like I said earlier. I thought maybe there would be a chance with BB-8 to take out Dooku, but you're going to see that does not work out as well. And you're going to see BB-8 just gets wrecked. I thought maybe he had a chance, but nah. We end up losing that one, and that battle gets a hold. So we go in there with another squad. We're going to go in there with my bounty hunters, but not just my A squad bounty hunters. This is my B/C squad bounty hunters. Dengar lead with Cad Bane and my Grief Karga 3-star. And you're going to see that with Dengar's lead, it's a really good lead, especially in 3s. We're easily able to take out Dooku, we're able to stun Droideka and take out this squad. And we end up with 33 banners. I'll take that all day, but there's another 2-shot. Alright, and after all that, I end up just going back up top and going against the Shock T, but I use my bounty hunters, my A squad bounty hunters, to go against it. And you're gonna see, having relics on Django is no joke.
That's a lot of damage!
Heck yeah, Shock T got obliterated. I know she was G12, but I was not expecting that. When I hit that button, she got erased. I almost jumped out of my seat. That was super exciting. But you're gonna see, because we were able to take out Shock T right off the rip, this battle becomes a lot easier because they're not able to get that retribution and really put a lot of damage, and we end up with 50 banners. Unfortunately, we did lose Boba, but hey, I'll take it, especially in this ugly battle. Right here, we end up going against that crew and that Sith Trooper that we left. We did manage to take out the Watt, so that's really going to help. They're going to have no tech against this. I ended up not going in and playing around. I ended up taking the full Sith trio, my Traya, my Scion, and my Nihilus, and you're going to see that they easily are able to take out this team. And right here, you can see that I'm just stalling, just trying to make sure that Nihilus gets his Annihilate up so we can take out that crew and hit him with that big hit.
Hadouken!
And after that, it's just an easy match, just a lone Sith Trooper, especially with the Isolate on them. This team just easily erases them, and we end up with 31 banners, and I'll take that. Even though it's a double shot, I'm going to take that, and we end up going back down to the back zone and taking out this last team that we have left, which is this Bastila-led team. Right here, I end up using my own Bastila-led team, but in my opinion, it's a better Bastila-led team because it has a lot more damage. So I end up going against their Ezra first, trying to take him out. Once Ezra's out, I really don't have to worry about them breaking that bonus protection, and I know I'm going to end up with max banners. Alright, and then we end up going for Bastila next. I know that Barriss, well, she's nice, especially when she has that Zeta. I know she doesn't apply a lot of damage under a Bastila lead, so we end up going for Bastila first, taking her out, then leaving alone Barriss, easily taking her out and ending up with 54 banners, and that's really going to help my banner count because boy, I did a lot of 2 shots this game. Alright, and after we took out that squad, all we have left is Fleet, but like always, I'm not going to show you that Fleet battle because it's always the same, and we're just going to forward it, and we end up with 65 banners on that one, which is really nice. Ends up giving us a score of 2,380 to his 1,699, and he wasn't able to get past my SLKR and my trio, and we get the dub. It was a nasty dub, but we get it. And that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll make sure to get back to you any comments that are down there. And make sure you guys join the Discord. The link is going to be in the description. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.